Hey there everybody, Don Evans here from WatchReport.com, and today I'm going to be showing you the Luminox 1800 series. This specific example is the Field 1832. They call it the Dress Field watch. This variation is the 1832 with the bracelet and a gray textured dial. Give you a close-up look here real quick at the dial before I go into specifications. So you are looking at a 42mm wide case by 50mm lug to lug, 22mm lug width, 11mm thick. Of course, a sapphire crystal, tritium tubes that Luminox is known for. And as it says on their site, a Swiss quartz movement. I will have updated in the written review. Click the eye in the upper right hand part of the screen over here, take you over to watchreport.com. I will have the updated info on what exactly quartz movement it is. I'm going to imagine it's a rondo movement, but I will have confirmation from the company. But I wanted to get this video done as I'm shooting videos today here. And of course want to try and give you the best look at the watch possible. For some reason here, camera is giving me issues of focusing. There we go. Don't know what was the problem there. Apologies. So you are looking at an all brushed case. It is 200 meters water resistant, screw down crown. Of course, the retail, I'm going to try and stress that again, retail price is $650. Retail. So let's try and take a nice close-up look here of this dial. A really, really cool textured dial. I don't think I've ever seen a dial texture like this before. Apologies for the fingerprints on the crystal there. It's almost like, I don't know, it almost kind of looks like a fabric at certain angles. And of course here now you can see it looks more really dark, but when you hit it in the light, it has a grayish tone to it. A very, 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 very neat looking dial in my opinion. As you can see, the hands are all brushed as well to match the case. Here's the non-crown side of the case. You are getting a full solid end link and solid center link bracelet. I don't know why I couldn't think of the word bracelet. Apologies there. But it is an all brushed bracelet. It's very 3D, very nicely machined. You could see that 3D effect here from the center links. Very, very nice bracelet in my opinion. The clasp is, you know, fairly generic, but does the job. There is a look at the case back. You know, Luminox watches are never known to really be overly flashy or anything like that. You know, they're military watches and, you know, they're hard use watches and things like that. And whether you got field styles dress or dive watches or whatever from Luminox, you know, they're meant to be, you know, watches that are used, tool watches. This is a little bit of a departure, I guess, for Luminox, at least from what I normally see from them. Just in the ways of, I don't know, it's a pretty damn nice looking watch in my opinion. Would love to have seen this in an automatic, or if they could make an automatic version of it, I think that would be awesome as well. I think a lot of watch enthusiasts would like to see this in an automatic, but as it stands, you know, it's a Swiss quartz. It has the tritium tubes. If you're not familiar, if you're watching this video and you're not sure what tritium tubes are, basically they glow without any light source, but they only glow in full darkness. And the way I have my studio set up here with the lights, even if I turn off my two main lights that I have here, you're not going to be able to see these tubes glowing, because really it only will pick it up in complete darkness, just like your eyes really won't see it until it's in complete darkness really either. So you're going to want to click the full review for that and check out my Loom shots. But if you're familiar with tritium, you know how it glows. And like I said, you don't need to ever charge it. It will, you know, you walk into a dark room and it's going to be glowing. One of the things I noticed I found a little odd is that they didn't sign the crown here, and it's it's kind of funny. One of the last videos that I did, people were talking that the clasp on that particular watch wasn't signed, and this one is. It has a little stamping there, Luminox, but it's the opposite here. The crown is not signed on this particular model for some reason. Also, I gotta say, the brushing finish here on the crown is a little amateur, I guess I want to say. It's a little rough looking, in my opinion, especially for a watch that is retailing for $650. But let me show it to you on my 7.5-inch wrist, so you can see how this case kind of wears. There is a look on my 7.5-inch wrist. Wears very, very nice. It actually plays a little larger than its stated specs of 42 millimeters, probably because it really has no bezel area, so you're getting a lot of dial here with this. It's a very, very, very comfortable watch on the wrist. The bracelet is very nice. It's balanced because the bracelet is nice and heavy, as well as the case, so there's a nice balance to it. It wears very comfortably, and in my opinion, that standout here is going to be this awesome texture dial. Just a very, very nice look to it overall. So if you want to see my updated thoughts and comments, click the eye in the upper right hand part of the screen. We'll take you over to watchreport.com. This has been a look at the Luminox Field 1832. Leave a like or a comment here on YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel if you are not. You will never miss another review. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This has been Don Evans for watchreport.com. I'll see you guys on the next video.